Welcome to another Do Not Disturb dog walk. How are you today, Quigley? How are you? We just had his birthday not long ago. Hey, he's 5 years old now. I think he's a bit miserable because I've been just standing here messing around with this. Of all the precarious locations I could think to locate our new action camera, right here is looking like the spot. What do you reckon? This is going to, the purpose is to try and get you guys some good footage of Quigley running beside the bike. Sure, that's meant to be the on button. Well, let's try again. There we go. Welcome, it says. Welcome. And then since I have a little bit of experience with this, if I hold down that button, it switches to the front screen. There we go. You can see my happy face on there. Horrendous. I'm just going to run record. It's recording now, and we'll see if we get any decent footage out of that. Hey. You ready to go, Quigs? Yeah, I reckon that footage is going to be alright. Let's see how it goes. Whoa! Mike doesn't like me balancing like this. No, well, I'll tell you what. I'm not happy about it being so cold and breezy on this winter's day, and there's no sunlight on this cycle path. It's noisy because it's right beside the highway, and for a monthly mystery episode it's not any great big mystery, is it? Because there's obvious indications of where this is everywhere. Not hard for you geoguessers to figure out at all. There's a street sign. Where are we? We're there somewhere. But really the point of monthly mystery episodes is to do something different from putting the location in the title of every dog walk. Hey, and perhaps the title being monthly mystery episode might be a bit more attractive for people to click on. So if you're one of those people, thanks for clicking on this and wondering what the hell this is. If it's your first time watching, well, this is us. We have done hundreds of hours of dog walks for everyone in the world with access to YouTube to vicariously enjoy along with us. Admittedly, not all of them are as cruel and ugly and noisy as this location. We've got a big penchant for beautiful places, bushwalks, beaches, more than anything else. Every now and again we get along to events. I've got a penchant for car shows, festival events and things like that. Anyway, today I wanted to come and ride on this cycleway because I never have. Driven past it thousands of times on that highway right there, but never rode on this cycleway. And I remember when it was under construction. I remember the days when this wasn't here. Many years ago now, but yeah, it was always a nice thought that we might one day get a bike and ride on it. I'm noticing here that the cycleway looks like it's splitting up. Is it really? Or is that just the way to get to the highway? Since you are allowed to ride on the highway as well. It's an on and off ramp for bicycles. That's a bit weird. 2 lanes going that way and 1 going that way. Oh, a brief morsel of sunshine, thanks. So, haven't rode the bike for well over a month. It's just been hanging up, getting rusty, and I'm annoyed that it's making squeaking noises. Yeah, I should do that ramble that I do every episode. Every episode I say the same things, the ground rules, the sort of housekeeping, quality assurance guidelines that we have for the content that we produce here on the Adventures of Quigley Woggles. Yes, quality assurance guidelines represented by 2 slogans. The first slogan is never mind the 6 o'clock news. And that slogan is exactly what it sounds like. It refers to the rule, the guideline that I set for myself, self-imposed. That myself and anyone else who may guest appear on this channel, we're not allowed to talk about anything that's on the 6 o'clock news. And that's just for the sake of keeping this a happy, healthy, peaceful, enjoyable experience. And I didn't create this YouTube channel to come online and rant and rave to you all about the general disgraceful state of the world, war and politics and crap like that. No, this is a YouTube channel where you can come to get away from all that kind of thing, and if you're looking for that sort of thing, there are thousands of millions of other places on the internet and in the YouTube that you can go to find that kind of thing. So we're sort of existing to be anti all of that on the YouTube. And then it's my this is my nod to Faceless YouTube channels. Like, I'm not all about pointing the camera at my ugly face. I'm all about pointing it at our point of view and pointing it at the dog, Quigley, who is the star of this show. Hey. And then the second slogan on the YouTube channel is show us the poop. Show us the poop, which is like a funny reverse psychological protest slogan for you all to type into the comments. It's a bit of an in-joke, you know, where you can pretend like you're mad that you don't get to see the poop, because that's the rule. So you get to pretty much see all of the dog walk. I just like to long form record the whole thing, no editing, as little editing as possible. And yeah, the fact of the matter is, every now and again, the dog surprise poops. He's we're pretty good about managing his poop routine, and it's not often an issue, but every now and again, you know, if I capture pooping on camera, I've got to edit that out. yeah, that's Quigley's private business. That's my private business too, being as my responsibility is to clean it up. And anyway, it doesn't need to be a part of your life, dear viewers. You should actually be grateful that you don't have to endure the poop routine. You get to enjoy everything else about the dog walk though. But if you do truly feel let down, disappointed that you don't get to see the poop, feel free to jump in the comments and non-sarcastically type in, "Show us the poop!" Yep, that'd be great. Don't forget to hit that like button. Oh, you know what? My new favourite thing I discovered not long ago is that when you click the like button on our YouTube channel and other dog related YouTube channels, the like button turns into a dog's paw for just a brief glimmer as like a contextual reward. And this got me thinking, are there other contextual like buttons on other YouTube channels? And so I went looking and I found that yes there is. Yes there is. So I'd like to hear about other contextual like buttons that you might have discovered on other YouTube channels. For example, if it's automotive related, you can be damn sure when you click that like button it turns into a wheel and does a burnout. That's pretty cool. I'm doing my best to try and just keep in a positive mood and enjoy this ride, but I really don't like it. I'm not really that happy about this. But if we ride far enough, we will get to a beautiful place. And then we'll turn around and we'll come back. I'm just going to put a little bit more speed on. Oh, hallelujah, there's some sunshine. It's a toot from someone who recognised me, and they were travelling northbound, which means, you know, they saw me from all the way over there in the northbound lanes. I think it's important to make this recording of us having a go on this cycleway, just to add to our list of cycleways, even though it's not the most enjoyable experience. There's a couple of other episodes you should look up for other more enjoyable cycleways, and one of them is called Te Ara Tupua. And I forget the name of the other one, the Eastern Bays Cycleway. Those were neat because we went to those on opening day when they're freshly built and looking smanging brand new, huh? Who's peeping? Who's tooting? I'm going to stop. See who's tooting. No, can't see. Can't see who's tooting. I'll carry on. Sounded like insistent tooting too, like, because I didn't care the first toot that they tooted again, but yes, this bell doesn't work. I've been meaning to buy a replacement for it. Like, I've got a whole bunch of things saved on my shopping list online, waiting for those moments where I can pull the trigger on getting those ordered. And one of the things is a really decent horn for the bike, so I can go toot toot, get out my way, or I'm behind you, which is more important for when I'm riding this without Quigley, I have to say, because we go quite slowly when Quigley's in tow. This bike is fast enough that I'm quite often needing to overtake people, so it's good to let them know that I'm behind them. I just realised that the yellow square painted in the cycleway is meant to be for a speed limit, but the previous yellow square I saw had no speed limit painted on it, so I wonder why. I'll tell you what, the thing I'm looking forward to most is seeing how this footage turns out on our new action cam. This is our first recording with the action cam for the Adventures of Quigley Woggles. And on the other YouTube channel that I've made, I've only busted it out a few times so far. So when I use it on my other YouTube channel, it mounts onto the side mirror of my work truck, so that I can, just switch up to a different camera perspective occasionally for the gantry truck operations that I do. I've been quite enthusiastic about making content for that channel, and I mostly have this YouTube channel to thank for having the bravery or the notion to create that other YouTube channel, because after several years of just putting on the body-worn camera and taking my dog for walks in order to share them with the world, now I'm quite happy to put the camera on my chest and do some work and share that with y'all. Well, here we are arriving at the more or less brand new cycleway, the one that continues along the seawall, along the coastline, all the way down to Wellington. And the best time to go riding on this cycleway is in the morning, because these hills right here to the west are, they just shroud this cycleway in shadow, especially in winter. from about the middle of the day like now. So we're going to come and stop over here, and Quigley's going to have a drink of water. And if they don't have a public drinking facility for the dog, it doesn't matter, because always bring water with us. Last time we were here on the YouTube channel, this place was jam-packed, crowded, full of people, because of it being opening day. And we went along the cycleway, a brand new cycleway. So if you'd like to see that, it's there for you to see, if you haven't seen it already. Some water for my doggy. Some water for my doggy. Mr. Wuggles. He needs a water drink after all that running. He does. There you go. Have a water. Good boy. You drink the water. I'm just going to run pause, a bit of time travelling, have a bit of a rest break here, and then we'll hit the road and get back to you. I mean, it doesn't matter to you, as soon as I push this button, we're right back with you. Almost like it never happened, but the scenery's all changed. Oh, I'm so sad that I wasn't recording for a bit there when I saw this amazing big house bus go past. I think I might have wanted to zoom in on that. I wasn't successful in getting Quigley to drink anymore of that water, but at least he had a lick. There's plenty more at home when we get back home. Let the riding continue. Ooh, vibrations. This way. Good boy. Yeah. Good boy. I hope Quigley's having a good time. It's not the nicest surface for running on when you're a dog. My favourite ones are when we can run next to the grass. And he can run on the grass. He's a fast dog, alright, he's so fast. Oh, yeah, this bike, it's a hardtail. It's quite a shock to the buttocks if you go over bumps. Definitely a cruiser bike. Nothing fancy. Like, it looks a little bit like it has suspension in the front, but it's not really helpful. I guess it might take a little bit of the shock out of the steering, but it doesn't do anything for the back wheel. It's such a busy morning this morning. I've just been non-stop since I got out of bed. First thing I had to do was pack up our house bus and get it ready for travel, and I did that, and then we went travelling and I took the bus for servicing the water tanks, and then I went to refuel, put some fuel on it, and then we relocated to a new location. And then I caught an Uber and went back to the first location and retrieved my work truck and relocated that to the new location. And then I've got this bike out and got us all harnessed up and everything for this. And in the forecast for the rest of the day, I have to go driving in the car and get drinking water from the amazing underground river that supplies beautiful, unchemically treated water for us to drink. And I know I said I got water in the water tank for the bus earlier, but I'll tell you what, we don't drink that. That's for washing the dishes and washing our bodies in the shower. That's the bus life for you. And what else am I doing this afternoon? I've got a generator, right? For electricity, our electricity demands, recharging our house bus batteries. There's just not enough sunshine in the winter days to pump those batteries up, and also we do use what is stored in the battery to run our heating at night. So, yep, the generator is necessary for supplementing that. In fact, last night I did an oil change on it for the first time, and I kind of wish that I had set up the cameras and documented that, because on one of my other YouTube channels I did a whole 45-minute documentary. Actually, it was 45 minutes recording, but then I edited it down to about 20-something minutes. The documentary of the unboxing of the generator, getting to grips with it, getting to know it, figuring out how to refuel it, put the oil in it, turn it on. And I should have done a little bit of a follow-up episode to that. Changing the oil on your generator. I basically made that content in case anyone out there is considering getting the same generator and wants to know about it. And, doing a show and tell of how to change the oil on it might have been a good follow-up video to add to that. Anyway, it's spilt milk now. Can't cry about it. Didn't do it. I was doing it in the last of the sunshine yesterday too, just that sunset. So lighting wasn't ideal. Although the actual original documentary that I made of the unboxing was at night time, and I pointed the car headlights at the situation to light it up. So it's not the worst thing in the world working in the dark, I guess, if you can get some lighting happening. So I'm talking about the generator because, that's on my to-do list today too, is to pull that out of the storage and get that set up. It's not the hardest thing in the world to do, but it does require refueling. Refueling is tedious and slow because the fuel only comes out of the fuel can at a certain rate. It reminds me of doing the oil, putting the oil in yesterday. That was tedious as well because the oil takes forever to come out of the purpose-made bottle. That's my friend there in that truck. Hey! He looked at me like, "Who are you? Why'd you wave at me?" Mainly because, I know he knows that I've got a bike, but I don't know if he'd expect to see me cycling over here. Yeah, so this is where this is another camera mount right here. And that's a great location for a camera if I want to point it at my big dumb face while I'm riding this bike. I don't really have much interest in that. You know what? I've been paying like literally zero attention to the highway and the cars coming this way. So I just want to say to you viewers, if you notice any vehicles, any like awesome vehicles in the traffic as we're riding along past this highway, jump in the comments and type in the time code and let us know if you've seen anything neat. And the reason I said that is because just when I started talking about this, I saw a pretty cool old classic car and it made me go, oh, I wonder how many other cool cars have gone past us that I haven't really paid any attention to. How's that Quigley doing? Do a check in on him. Is he doing alright? His big tongue is hanging out. I hope he's doing alright. He's a trooper. He just keeps running. This is good. I need to get out cycling with him more often. It's a big joke around the house lately, around home lately, that he's starting to put on weight. And the main reason is that, I think the main reason is because I haven't been taking him on as many adventures recently as I would like. And that's mainly because I started a new job and it's like 12-hour days, so I don't have as many hours available for my dog anymore. And I'm just trying to get to grips with my energy levels and getting used to all of that and figuring out how to reintegrate adventures into my new routine. The main thing I figured out is that I'm going to have to bring Quigley to work, and I've been given permission to bring Quigley to work like pretty much within the first few weeks of working there. And then I've just sort of procrastinated on, I thought I'd just focus on getting to grips with the work for a few more weeks and dream of a future of Quigley coming to work with me. I'm going to make my mind up about how many days of the week he can come to work, because it'll be a bit too much to take him to work every day. But anyway, the other day for his birthday, I set up the truck. Like, one of the things I was procrastinating on was, what do I need to do with the truck to make it a comfortable, safe place for him to travel with me? And the main thing I think that was on the to-do list was getting some car seat covers. Very specifically, car seat covers that his fur won't easily stick to. I think that was essential, because his fur just sticks. It sticks to things. It would have stuck to the seats as they existed, Yeah, so I finally, I decided, because his birthday was just the other day, and I decided that for his birthday I was finally going to pull finger, so to speak, pull the proverbial finger and get that work done, get those car seat covers, get him that nice cushion to lean against, and that blanket, his soft fluffy blanket, and everything else that I shouldn't even bother to list that needed doing. All done and dusted for his birthday, and now Quigley can come to work with me whenever we want. And so that's good, because I've been neglecting this YouTube channel. I need to be able to bring him to work so that we can stop and record dog walks in awesome places. Just like we used to, almost like we used to, except where I'm no longer a cross-country truck driver. I have now got a supremely local job, which means I'm not leaving this region that we live in at all. So that's something that I'm going to miss, is taking Quigley cross-country with me and being able to record adventures for you in faraway places. But that's alright, because we live in a house bus, and so, you know, in future when we have holidays and we go on road trips around the country, that'll make those even more special moments for us to record for you. But you know, my ultimate dream for Quigley's ongoing life and adventures is for the world at large to financially support our YouTube channel. It would be great to become famous YouTubers, where the income from the channel is enough to live on, and then we can give up our slave for a wage jobs and just do the charity work that we do, because we're not going to give that up, I promise you that. And yeah, while I've got this job though, I've been having fun with it, and I've created a whole nother YouTube channel for it, which has been great. Great fun making that content. I'm not saying it's great because people are watching it, because that would be a lie. It's a brand new channel. Then we rely on the algorithm and YouTube to push the channel out there for people to view it. But for me, the creativity of making it is the fun part, whether people watch it or not. It's there, it exists, it's been uploaded, it's there for you all to watch. And I just like to think, oh, you never know, one day, all of a sudden, millions of people might decide that they really like that. But it's not really up to the people, it's up to Google. It's up to ABC and YouTube to put the content in front of viewers. So the only way you can really hope to succeed is to be blessed by the algorithm gods. Also, I think, you know, like, there's people out there who have figured out how to game the system, how to create content that necessarily ticks all the boxes for virality. I'm not really interested in that. I'm just interested in making what I want to make, and if people are lucky enough to find it and watch it, then that's great. I'm sorry about the squeaky bike. I've got some CRC. I'll make sure I service the bike. The other thing I want is some of that rust cleaner spray again. needs doing. I also need new front brake pads. There's so much things we need. I've also got this other old classic vehicle that I want to do up. Those are my dreams come true. Maximise income and afford to do all this crazy stuff. I would live my life so rock star if I could just afford to. We need to sell our talent. I need a manager to figure it out for us. Good work. All right. The hell is that? Some kind of toilet? What is that? What is it? What does it say on it? It's a hair dryer. Oh. Fuzzy. No, you leave it. You leave it. Can't buy it. Well, that's it for another episode of The Adventures of Quigley Woggles Do Not Disturb Dog Walks. Thank you for watching, and we will see you on the next one.